Hello! Hello! Hey everyone! Welcome to the... It's Meow Day. It's Meow Day. Welcome to the Meow Day stream! Hello everyone! How are you doing today? How's everyone doing today? Let me greet everyone. Hello! Slowly passing away. Duiro, Ice, Ederi, Hosan, Kirimine, Aken, Candy Can, Yamete, Greg, Four Elemental, Shinta, Empty Solace, RJ, Telepio. There we go. Hashired Sori yo, Kaze no yoni. Tsukimi harabo Padoru padoru. We're getting closer, everyone. We're getting closer. It's the 11th. It's 13 days left. Or 14, depending on where you live, I guess. But for me, it's 13 days left. And I'm still getting presents. Actually, though, let me think. Yeah, I think I ordered the last presents that I needed yesterday, actually, so I will be fine. They will arrive tomorrow, and then I just need to get some stuff at the grocery store. Because I'm preparing a little something for a friend. And I need some good tea for that. And then I think I have everything, actually. I have all the presentes. I have all the presentes for my family, and I also have... I actually finished my presenter to you guys yesterday as well, but I'm not telling you what it is. But I have worked on something, and I hope it's done in time. But a certain someone is hard at work again to save my ass. So praying that I will get you your present in time as well. Hey, sweet Wooble. Hey, Sora. Padoru versus all I want to... Okay, stop. There we go. Padoru versus all I want for Christmas is you. Well, that's a clear winner to me. I don't want a lot for Christmas. I hate that song. Though... it's still better than Last Christmas. I think Last Christmas is the one I hate the absolute most in terms of Christmas songs. That one is so annoying to me. I've heard it so many times and I hate it. I hate it. Santa Sin, I would like a sentinel for Christmas, please. I can... Yeah, sure. Sure. You didn't specify how big it should be, so like, I can do that. All I want for Christmas is Padoru. Is it Bible book? No. No. It's something way better. It is something way better. And I don't know, maybe you are prepared for it, but I will just claim you're not prepared for it. Did they defrost Mariah already? Well, her valiant followers are chanting the summoning ritual everywhere around the world. She's almost free. So kinda, I guess. You can't escape, even if you wanted to. She defrosted in November. Way better than the Bible. Is it Bible too? It's our Bible. Our personal Bible. Yes, I have written our personal Bible. That's my gift to you for Christmas. Nah. It's a surprise. You need to wait. On Christmas we're stealing the moon. I know that from a movie. I wanted to say something. I completely forgot. Well, let's just say I'm not quite there, okay? Yesterday I was... My friend, I don't remember what my friend wrote to me, but one of my friends was like, but only on Sunday or something, and I was like, I legit was thinking for like 10 seconds straight. Huh? What are they saying? And then I realized, yeah, it is not Monday. It is still Sunday. I don't know what day it is anymore. I mean, I've never known, but like now I know even less. Oh, yeah, so last week Friday, speaking of Christmas, last week Friday I had intended to do our second reading stream, and good news! I did get the material that I wanted to read. I did get all the material. It was, I assume it's like publicly available because like the stories are rather old, but I did find them publicly available, and I hope it's, you know, all according to how things should be. But yeah, they were available freely, and that's amazing because I got all the material that I actually wanted to do for that stream. But then sadly I couldn't do the stream because my voice was fucking dying. Yeah, I didn't feel too great on Friday. I actually had issues with my throat since like last Tuesday, I think? Yeah, my throat started hurting slightly. And I think my body just couldn't decide whether it wants to get sick or not. Or well, maybe it did want to get sick, but I didn't let it because I was drinking so much tea and taking vitamins and everything that it's like, no! No! You're not getting sick. I'm not allowing you to get sick. Shut the fuck up! Sit in the corner! We're not getting sick. And Thursday I actually took my singing lessons despite everything still, and yeah, we did our exercises, and then after I sang a song my voice was just fucking dying, and then my teacher was like, okay, listen, we should not continue. This is not good. You're not sounding good at all. And then we did some exercises that are not too strong on the vocal cords that I could do. And on Friday, well, Thursday was kind of bad, Wednesday was kind of bad, and then Friday I woke up the evening before. I had picked out all the materials and prepared everything for the reading stream, and I even put up this stream on time. And then I woke up, I'm like, fuck. Oh my god, this is not gonna work. And then I waited a little bit to see if maybe it gets better, because sometimes when I do some exercises, it does get a little better. But I did my stuff, and let's just say doing an hour of reading would have not done me any well. So I dropped it there, and then I cancelled the stream and I moved it to this week. So what I had planned last week, the origin, like some of the origin, oh my god, what's going on with my nose? The origin stories of Project Moon, some of them at least. I have all the stuff, but I had to move it to this week, so we are doing that on Friday. And it was really sad because it's like, these stories are so interesting, and I was excited to read it, but like, I was sitting there, I'm like, nah, that ain't it. That ain't it. Are we reading? No, we're gonna read 2 short stories of a certain someone who was direct inspiration to one of the games, actually. Like, that was the story that just straight up set the groundwork for one of the games. And there's 2 stories that I want to read. Yum yum yum. But yeah, I'm feeling better already. My throat is not hurting anymore, so that's good. My nose is a little bit but like, I'm not feeling sick. I'm not feeling sick anymore, or like I'm about to genuinely get sick, so I guess I'm doing okay. Hey Arlong. So yeah, I'm better. I'm better than I was on Friday, definitely. Speaking of nose, let me take care of my nose for a second. Okay, that's better. I feel like there's something like in the back of my throat, but otherwise, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh. I also have a fucking massive cup of tea with me, so like, yeah, try to get me cold. I won't let you. I won't allow you. But yeah, you all were so sweet about it though, because like I was so sorry because I was really excited, and then people in the chat were already like, oh, this is gonna be interesting, and I'm like, fuck, I can't do this. Oh, I'm so sorry. But nah, everyone was really sweet about it, so thank you. On Friday, Cinnia witnessing a battle on the indifferent cruelty of the universe against the indomitable human spirit. Yup. Yep, it's getting to all of us. We can't run. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. You forgive, but that doesn't mean you forget. Oh no, whatever am I gonna do? It's so funny though, because like, well, it's not funny at all, it's just sad, but like, Nious was gonna have his karaoke stream on Saturday, right? His 1000 subscriber special. And was it on Saturday or on Friday? I can't remember. He wrote to me, he's like, hey, Sin, so I'm having this issue with my voice. And I'm like, okay, what's the, like, what exactly is the problem? Is it like, does your voice just feel a bit weak, or is it like raspy and your throat kind of hurts and stuff like that? And then he went with the second, I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry, you're kind of fucked. You can't do anything against it. I hate to break it to you, but yeah, you're having the same issue that I have, so that's not gonna happen. And he's like, ah. And then he had to move his streams as well, and it's like, oh my god, we got struck by some fucking curse. The ALTYR December curse. We're not quite getting sick, but like our voices they just die and fall into the abyss. Hey Vheck! What potion did you feed? I didn't do anything, okay? If anything, I made stuff to make it better, okay? I tried my best. But yeah. Massive oof, yes. Hey Aqua. It was so unfortunate, so yeah, we both had to move our streams last week. Oh, speaking of subscriber goals though, I looked at the numbers earlier when I started the stream, and it seems like we're genuinely getting to 5k before the end of the year, so that's really exciting. That's really nice. Yeah. Actual 5k, it's like, damn, when did that happen? But yeah, I think that's a rather good amount for like, I'm not even here for a year. And within this year, we make it to 5k. That's kinda... I'm happy about that. That's nice. Let's go! Yeah, numbers go up, numbers go brrr. Oh, also... Specials is also going kinda crazy. I think it's at like 40k views right now, and it's like, oh my god. 5k celebration stream soon? Yeah, that is something we need to celebrate, huh? If we do a celebration stream... probably not this year anymore? Or maybe in the last week of December if we reached it already. Maybe then I could do a celebration. Otherwise, in like early January, as soon as we can. But that is something to celebrate, yes. And I haven't even pulled out my big guns yet. If you remember, I talked about it a little bit before, but I've been working several months actually. I was surprised by the end of it about how long it actually took, but like, I have been working several months on like a super fucking big project, And I finished my part, and now we're waiting for art. And I always have the other name for Mr. Lime in my head, but it's like, no one will understand who I mean if I say that, because like he has a different chat name and account name than his actual artist name. What I meant to say is Mr. Lime is already starting on the videos soon, so that's exciting. It will definitely drop somewhere in the first quarter of next year. The big massive project I've been working on. And that was so... It's like... It's not like I have a deadline, right? I can take my time, however much I need, but I'm kind of a workaholic, so like, I will look at the project and I start sweating. Because it's like, oh my god, I need to finish this. But not because I actually need to finish it, but I really want to finish it, and there's like this gremlin urge inside of me that's like, oh my god, finish it. Oh my god, did you finish it? You still need to finish this. Did you know you need to finish this? So what if you finish that like next week? And it's like, okay, calm down. And then I think the last part of this project I actually blasted through in like a week, and it's like... It ended up being so stressful. I think I actually cried when I was done. I'm like, oh my god, this project is finally over. And you can't see it yet, but it's gonna be good. I hope you will enjoy it when it actually drops. It's funny because the project is actually called... I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's something of madness. Is my personal designation. It's the personal designation I had when working on it. And let's just say the madness in that really hit. Hard work finally paying off, yes. And hopefully the things to come too. It's gonna be exciting. And oh my god, time also just flies so fast. It's like... Literally the end is over. The end of the year is coming. The year's almost over. That way around. There we go. Chicken Nuggets of Madness? Yeah, that's the project. You got it. Oh no! Now you know it. I'm releasing Chicken Nuggets of Madness. That's the project. Oh. Can you believe that like March is already first anniversary? Like, what is happening? There's definitely some days where I'm like, I'm not gonna last another week, that's it. I'm gonna die. And then I just keep streaming and I keep doing my stuff, and then a year passed and it's like, huh, I guess I'm still here. Capybaras of Madness! Yeah, that's even better! So everyone, I have been working on the Capybaras of Madness. They're gonna release next year. Library of Madness? Yeah, that's what I'm sitting inside at the moment. You're old now? I've been old before. Nah. I'm actually not old at all. It's so easy to feel old, right? Or that you're getting older so fast, but then... realistically looking at my life, it's like... I haven't seen shit. I'm still it's like I'm still baby, but like big baby. That everyone now says you have to be an adult, but I don't actually know how stuff works, so I just throw things around and hope it's correct. Zoomer moment. I'm not quite... I'm in this weird in-between, right? It's like I'm not a millennial, but like I'm also not quite a zoomer. It's so weird. I'm like right in between. I'm in that hole where it's like a transition from one to the other, and I don't quite... I'm not quite in either. I don't know where I belong. I'm like phasing between the two of them. Cinnia is only 1 year old. Yes, I'm not even 1 year old. Yeah, Gen Z, it's like... Millennial, Zoomer, I don't feel like either really. I'm like right on the edge where it's switching to Gen Z. But I don't understand Gen Z. I see something weird like, I don't know, Skibidi Toilet or what it was, and it's like, I don't fucking get what's wrong with them. But then again, I guess it's not that weird because like, didn't we also have like super awkward memes at some points? Y'all remember when like Me Gusta was like super funny on the internet? Like that shit is also just weird. Like no one understands anymore why that was supposed to be funny. So I guess I don't have to understand them now either. You don't get Gmod poops? No, I don't. I don't understand why they are funny. And I don't understand why people are losing their shit over it. And I don't understand why it's so popular. Wooble, I don't even understand what you're saying. You remember llamas with hats? That shit was weird. Oh yeah, that was a thing, right? Ah, that was also a thing. Yeah, there's always weird shit in like every kind of age. You know what's even better than capybaras of madness? 2 capybaras of madness? But capybaras implies there's at least 2, so that's already multiple capybara. No, the year is not almost over yet. We still have so much time. Yeah, totally. It's not over in like exactly 3 weeks or anything. It's not the final 3 weeks of the year or anything. You still can do and achieve anything you want to do this year. Yeah, first anniversary is so oddly close. Let me be in denial? No! I'm dragging you down with me. Down into hell. Down into suffering. Nah, I'm joking. I'm not here to make you suffer. At least I think I am. You know, I say that, but then I read stuff like Drakengard novels to you and play Project Moon games and like have all this Nier lore rent-free in my head. So I don't know, maybe I am here to make you suffer, actually. Huh. Huh. I haven't thought about it like that. Capybara. Capybaras. Capybara. Capybaran. I mean, to be fair, the Drakengard novels were... My Denglish is coming through today, holy shit. I mean, to be fair, the Drakengard novels were interesting. They are, but they're also kind of sad and edgy. That's interesting, not suffering. Are you saying that suffering is interesting? Because I would agree. It goes hand in hand, let's say it like that. Let's say it like that. The suffering never ends. You suffer, we entertain. Ah, so that's the dynamic here. Wait a minute. When did we establish that, huh? When did that happen? Ah, now it's time for another vendetta. This song has been spooking in my mind since yesterday, actually, again. Like, sometimes I'll just be working, right? I'm just working, doing my stuff, and then suddenly... Vendetta! Just out of nowhere. Ever since you live in our wall? You have a point. You have a point. Children of the City is eternally in my mind. Okay, it's like such a banger song though. I love that song so much. You like depressing series like Saikano and Made in Abyss. Drama surely is entertaining. That is true. I also really like Made in Abyss actually. It has some, let's say it has some rough spots, but like when you get past the rough spots, the world building they have is like especially interesting with the monsters and like the different layers of the underground. they are amazing. Like, that's so interesting. And then, you know, you have an odd fetish scene. And you're like, what the fuck is going on? And then it gets interesting again. Do not go home until you finish reading The Value of E. The song got you through your thesis. Oh, damn. Damn. I've been listening to a lot of music today. I actually, honestly, at the moment, stuff is really stressful because, like, I have so much work to do at the moment. Work is super stressful because they're, like, kind of putting pressure on us. Which is probably normal around Christmas time, but this is I'm in a bit of an odd situation because, like, I'm not someone who's hired who's like a normal hire at a company. I work for companies as a freelancer, but, like, it's not quite the same dynamic as when you're just a normal worker. And it's like freelancing work is hard, but also cool because, like, you can set your own lifestyle, but at the same time, it's also irregular. So sometimes you just not make money. Sometimes you just don't make money, and sometimes you make a lot of money. And the one company I'm working for, they didn't have stuff for, like, months. I was sitting here waiting for work, and they just didn't give us anything. And now they're suddenly like, here is 200 tasks. They will last until next year. Now chime in those hours. And it's like, where the fuck did that come from? And now it's super stressful. And it's like, well, I also still want to stream and I want to do my projects and everything else that, you know, you need to do when you're alive. So now it's like, okay, I wake up and I plan through my entire fucking day on the minute to get everything done that I want to get done. Because it's just this fucking tight at the moment. Money, much sir? With schedule, you can maintain the momentum. With freelancing, you get more lenient-ish flexibility. Yeah. I have the freedom of, you know, just going somewhere spontaneously and the freedom of staying up as long as I want. But then, in exchange, there's moments where it's like, oh, here's no work, have an existential crisis. Or, oh, here's all the work, just have a mental breakdown instead. Selbstständig, selbst und ständig, yeah. That's funny, in Germany, let me explain that one. In Germany, freelancing, if you freelance, you call yourself selbstständig. It's basically the German equivalent to self-employed, but it means self-constant, if you literally translate it. And that's the fun in it, because it's like on your own self and constantly. And let's just say, they really got the suffering behind the word. They decided on a good word here. Freelancing moment, yeah, very much. Hey, Backseating! German moment, German jump scare. Forever alone in translation. I guess. You know, that's one of the things that probably, like, don't get me wrong, I love having the freedom of freelancing. And I'm scared to stop freelancing at some point because, like, then I'm just worried that I can't, you know, can't stream or can't make music anymore, and that would be, like, horrible. And I don't want that. But maybe I'm just overreacting. I'm not sure. I will see what the next year brings, but, like, freelancing is also very lonely. So that's kind of true. It's like, people just throw their tasks at you and they say, here, this is how you do it, now do it, and you do it. And even when you have colleagues, I do have a few colleagues. I actually have 2 colleagues that I talk to a little bit through chat, but only about tasks. And it's like, you never really talk to each other otherwise, and you don't see each other or anything. It's just like, well, you're both in, I don't know, a Slack group or something, and talk about the task every now and then, and that's like the human contact that you get for work. And every other time someone contacts you, it's like, it's whoever leads the project coming to shout at you for something. It's not the same relationship as usual co-workers. Yeah, you basically don't have a relationship with others when freelancing. Like, you know, there are others, but you don't really get to interact with them. So it is a little bit lonely, actually. Guess you gotta find the social aspect outside of the work. Yeah, but it's not too terrible. I have you guys on stream, and I have my friends and my family, and that is something that I like put a lot of value into. I actually try to spend a lot of time with my friends and family. Like, whenever someone has time, they don't often have time because like all of them have to work too, of course. But when they ask me, hey, do you want to hang out or something, even if I technically, and I never tell them that, I'm only telling this to you guys, okay? This is our secret. I tell them, sure, like, I will make time to hang out with them, even if I actually don't have time. It's like, well, technically I would need to work for 3 more hours, but I will just ignore that. That's an issue for future Cinnia. And instead I will hang out with you, and then I would just work until 2 AM instead. I don't tell them. If I get the chance to hang out with them, I just hang out with them. And sometimes I will hang out with them, and I will secretly do some work on the side as well, if I can. But I don't know, it's just so important to me to spend time with family and friends, because like, it's like when I think about this is like reaching so far, but like I think it's one of these things that make life worth living, when you just have nice moments with the people you love and can spend some time with them. So I try to do this as much as possible. And I also know that not everyone is always gonna be there. Oh my god, that sounds so depressing, but like, no one lives forever, right? Especially family. There will be a time where like, you will outlive some of your family, so it's like, I try to spend as much time with my mom, for example, when she wants to do something. And I also have some friends who are not, let's say their living situation is not like in the best condition, so it's like, this sounds a little bit pessimistic, but it's like, I've seen it happen around me once before, and that's because, like, that's why I'm so overly conscious about it. It's like, who guarantees that your friends will always be there, right? If your friend isn't doing well in terms of health, it's like, they could be gone one day too. You could outlive them too, which I don't want, but it's like, as long as they're fine and they're here, I'm gonna spend time with them. Dee. Sorry for the jump scare. Don't apologize for German jump scares. Everyone is used to it, I believe. I constantly do the German jump scares here. Just came to say hi before I get some sleep. Oh, thank you, Janan. Have a nice rest, actually. I need to catch up on chat. Sometimes I just go on a ramble and then it's like, well, I haven't been reading chat during this at all. But I still want to know what you guys say. As an employee, I can't even imagine work without salary. I mean, when there's months without salary, I just live off what I basically made more of another month. Like one month I will work the entire month, and then I will have like double the usual wage basically. And then if next month is kind of shit and I barely make anything, it's like, okay, I have enough to survive. You hung out with your family so much you almost failed multiple of your classes? Well, would you say it was worth it? Because then go ahead, honestly. Make the best of that time. Once they have children, they're practically gone. That's also a thing, actually. You're absolutely right. There's definitely friends that like I'll be honest here. I don't want children. I hate children. I tolerate children, and I'm super good at handling children, actually. Which might sound surprising, but like children love me, but I don't want children. I only will tolerate the child if I can give it away afterwards, basically. I am not someone... Well, I do live for spending time with family, but I'm not someone who lives for forming a family, basically. Like, that is not one of my life goals. I literally do not care. My bloodline ends with me. I don't care. At least I took care of some cats. Like, I'm definitely someone who is very work-oriented and, like, just creative-oriented going through life. And I hope my friends don't disappear if they have a family one day, but, like, I've definitely seen cases of other friends where, like, their friend had a child and they didn't even... Like, I had one case specifically that I saw. They were, like, best friends and the friend had a child. And they just fucking disappeared for a year. And they didn't even say bye. They just didn't log on anymore. And they didn't respond to, like, the friend contacting them either. To the point where the friend was worried that something happened to them. And then, like, half a year later, they suddenly came back and they're like, oh, I might come back sometime. And it's like, what the fuck were you doing? And why did you not respond? Like, they just disappeared from existence. Yeah, Sixia. As you get older, human relationships have such value. Speaking from someone in the 30s. Yeah. Yeah, very much so. I've always always highly valued people who are my friends and like who just, you know, not even necessarily friends, but I've always been like very fond of people who even just like spend time with me or give me their time. Because I didn't have a lot of people I spent time with when I was younger. That sounds so sad, but like that's why I've always valued people who give me their time, basically, or who become my friends. But like knowing that they can just be gone one day makes that sentiment stronger, and it's something that like gets more real the older you get. Like it comes ever closer, basically. I didn't fucking worry about that like 10 years ago. But like nowadays it's like, okay, you know, had multiple occasions where I heard someone I knew from someone else just, you know, getting driven over, for example, and it's like, they're not dead, by the way, don't worry, but like it can go so fast, right? Ding, ding. That's why I urge my friends to stop smoking and cut out the alcohol. I don't want to outlive them. Yeah, sadly that's stuff that like you can't really stop. You can always give them a little wink wink nudge nudge, but like it's definitely something they basically have to get that click in their head that it's like, okay, I need to stop and I will do something for it. Me no one child. Yeah. Me when I see small child, yee! I don't yee the child, but I'm like in my mind I'm thinking, please shut up or I'm gonna explode. I'm always the strict grumpy uncle and they still love me. Yeah, I would love to be an aunt. I would love to be an aunt. That's fine with me. Like, if my best friend has children one day, I will be the bestest aunt in the entire world. They will fucking love me. And I will bring them the craziest presents. And then we will do shenanigans when mom isn't looking. I will be the cool aunt. And then the children, then I will love the children because like I can give them away at the end of the day. You're about to become an uncle. Oh, nice! I'm technically an aunt, but like I've never even seen the child, so... I also don't remember when I last talked to that part of the family, so like, They will surely become more distant. Most of my gaming friends left after marrying. Really depends on the person. I feel like that definitely happens for a lot of people because like priorities shift in that moment. You have a family to take care of and that's like perfectly understandable. So yeah, but like I know my best friend, for example, even if she wouldn't be able to game as much anymore, like she would totally find time at least once a week somewhere squished in between, even if it's only an hour, because like the gamer is just too strong in her. There's people who like can lay down their hobbies for their priority shift, and then there's like definitely here and there's people where it's like it's in their blood, they cannot stop touching it. They will come back, not as often, but they will come back, and I will be here. At least we talk, but they can't play with me anymore. That's a shame. But as long as you still talk, that's at least something. Like if they just entirely disappear from the face of the earth, that would be... That's always what I find very disappointing. Because it's like... I understand it's like demanding, but it doesn't have to be like that. Like even if it's just, you know, a 5-minute, hey, how are you? I feel like that's in the realm of possibility, unless you're kind of so self-focused in a moment that you just don't care anymore. And that, maybe that sounds a little bit mean, it's not like they don't care about you as a person anymore, but like in that moment they're just so occupied, they literally do not care because they just don't have headspace to think about it even. Sin, you can't give a child a gun? I will give them a water pistol. And then we will surprise mom. And then mom will punch me in the face. Sin seems like an aunt who would spoil the child. Maybe a little bit. But not too much. I know what spoiling children does. If you spoil them too much, they will become assholes. Even worse, mom just did the laundry. Oh, let's go, that's even better! It's just water, it will dry. Come on. My buddies also make more time for gaming again. Their kids are now old enough, so they have a bit of free time. Yeah, that's also something. It's like the first years, probably until the child goes to kindergarten, honestly. That's like the worst, because the people will literally not sleep. The child is always on a rampage, and then it's like, yeah, understandably hard to do literally anything. But as soon as that threshold is over, it's like, yeah, they can finally become a person again. Hey, Chrono! Unless the child fills the water gun with some kind of paint. Nah, I would stop the child from doing that. That's too much. That's too much. Speaking of too much, it's getting too fucking dark in here. Give me 1 second. It's so dark. You could almost say that it's December. Also, we wanted to get the Christmas tree up on the weekend, and we forgot. Did I hear a cough? Yeah, I'm coughing a little bit because I've been speaking so much in a row now. Like, I barely took any breaks. I just kept rambling. And, because my voice was strained last week, I haven't talked as much, so now my voice needs to get used to me speaking in chest voice, especially, again, so much. And that's a little bit exhausting. But I'm okay, don't worry about me. Doesn't matter, kids always find a way to put paint on the walls. That's true. You know, just leave a cheeky little crayon on a table and that's it. You can paint your fucking walls again. Oh, let me drink something. I've been drinking too little. I always drink too little. It's so weird because like my body doesn't even ask for liquid until it's like it goes so far that it's like, here, feel a little dizzy. Now you should maybe drink. Oh. Man, I really love overdimensionally sized teacups. They're so good. What temperature do you think is hot? For me, it's around 28 or 29. Celsius, very important. We don't accept Fahrenheit here. My threshold is 24. Like, anything above 24 degrees Celsius is too much for me, personally. And like, as soon as we like go over 28, it's just like, please hide me in the basement. I don't want to go outside. 24 is already kind of hot, yeah. Like 24 is this exactly where it's like, okay, it's really warm now. I can still comfortably take it. But if it goes above, it's like, okay, now it's getting sweaty. Me having 42 degrees here a few days ago? Whoa, I would fucking die. We don't even reach 42 here. Well, actually it can feel like 42. Technically we don't have 42 because the air is like really humid and like thick, it feels like it's above 40 sometimes. But usually the highest we have is like 39. You bet your ass I'm not going outside when that happens though. 24 can only be achieved with AC here. Oh my god. Well, let's just say I'm not very heat resistant. In exchange, I hold better through coldness though. So that's something. No, maybe that has changed in the past years actually, because like, it doesn't really get cold anymore in Germany. It's really weird. Global warming, I guess. Here we go. Global warming is hitting. We don't even like, we don't really go below minus... Let me think. -4 maybe? When it's like really rough. And back in the day, I remember we went until like... How far did we go? -10? Maybe even a little bit more, but like, yeah, we barely even reach minus temperatures in winter in Germany anymore. So it doesn't really get cold. And that also means snow doesn't really stay, it just becomes a mess. At best, like 1 day later. It's a horrible mess and there's ice everywhere. You literally get a sore throat if you sleep in 25 Celsius. Understandable, have a great day. Why Earth become warmer when the ozone is mostly fixed? Oh. You had a -15 recently, so you're more used to cold than warm. Yeah, no, I think even like something remotely close to that, we had like what? Let me think. It probably was that temperature, or close to that temperature in Germany like 20 years ago, or something. So yeah, times changed. In 2006 we had a -10-degree winter. I specifically remember that because I had basic training that year. Ah! Yeah, I actually wasn't that far off, huh? With 20 years. So... yeah, it's been a while since it's been cold. When you're like, oh yeah, sure, 20 years or something, and it's like, it's actually almost accurate, and it's like, huh? Damn, you're old. We're all old, but it's fine. You can still become old multiple times, probably. It's -5 at your place now. Coldest you've slept outdoors is -28? What the fuck? We never had -28. How warm is it here? I can't see it. I need to change the batteries of my clock, actually. It's getting so dim that I can't read it from afar. Because the battery is running low. But I think today it's about 10 degrees, actually. 10 degrees Celsius. So, like, it's kind of cozy, actually. It's pretty cozy. Last week, I believe we had a little bit of snow. But it was like... I think it was either -1 or 0 degrees exactly, so like it melted shortly after. -30! Oh, okay, I would be dead. I would have been frozen to death. Indeed. -30 is getting pretty bad, yeah. I mean, people in those areas will be used to it, but I would fucking die. Yeah, -30. You went on a walk when it was -33 and windy, not the best experience, not gonna lie. Yeah, not great conditions for a walk. Like, I'm a fan of taking walks, and especially in the morning, but like, there's certain conditions when I like look outside where it's like, okay, maybe I will skip today's walk. I try to take a walk every day, cause health, and I don't move a lot otherwise. But that would be a little bit too crazy. Also off topic. Oh, never worry about going off topic. That's how we get to the next topic. Exams were so stressing for your body. You got sick this last week where you had to expose your finals with heavy coughing. Aw, that's really... I'm sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. That's kind of shitty. But yeah, the worst situation is always when it's like you had a super stressful time, and then it's the first second you finally can settle down where it's like it just sets in that yes, I am done, I can rest, or I have a break where I can rest. It's like your body just fucking crashes and burns, because now it realizes, oh, I can rest and I can embrace the pain. And then it gets terrible. You're very much into final weeks right now. I wish you good luck for all your remaining finals. That happened to you last year too? Yeah. It's like you get a power boost when you need it, while you need it, and as soon as like the danger situation is over, your body just fucking crashes because it takes in all the pain that it just played over while you were stressed. And man, it hurts so much. Okay. Not me flinging my pen around. I've been playing with a pen this entire time. I don't know, I always need to fiddle with something. I like fiddling with something. Oh, but what I can tell you right now, we have reached the 1 hour mark, everyone. So if you couldn't take your morning walk, you can now make up for it by stretching. To the left and to the right. And hydrate. Ooh. And before Sin flings the cup out of the table, that would be fucked up, but also the cup is really heavy, so like, I would have to do that on purpose, I think. Another positive take on an oversized massive teacup. It's too heavy to throw off your table. Unless you're like, extensively dumb in your movement, then maybe. Stretching, hydrating, and taking your pills now. Yeah, if you need to do that too. Yeah, don't worry, I don't fiddle with a cup. That's gonna end horribly. I will also break it. I don't know what's the demographic statistics, but people in uni we do have, yeah. Yeah, a lot of university people here. You're old. Yeah, old. Massive teacup. Can be written in multiple ways. But yeah, quite a few people who like study at least. I wonder what the exact demographic is. Because like, area-wise, I think we're all over the fucking place, honestly. We're like everywhere. We are worldwide, chat. Cups of tea. Ah, that reminds me of something. Have you guys seen the Game Awards this year? They were last... Well, going from European fuck you time, they were Thursday night on the nights to Friday at 1:30 AM to 5 AM. Also, yes, I stayed up and I watched them. Hey Amu! I'm doing okay today, thank you. How about you? Now on vacation, I struggle with having no directions on what to do. Well, you can do personal projects now if you want to do. Is there something that, you know, plucks at your heartstrings? Yes, I see a lot of yes. No, but you heard a bit. You've seen like 10% of it. I can't believe Limbus Company swept every single award in the Game Awards. A lot of good game announcements, but bad awards event. Yeah, it was crazy. For you, it was 6 PM to like 9:30. See, that's already such a crazy time difference. It was 1:30 AM to 5 AM for me. So I'm usually a fan of the Game Awards, actually. Because I just love watching events like that. And I always do watch party with some friends too, like whoever is crazy enough to stay up with me. It's like, let's sit together and watch it and make fun of stuff that happens. And too much sponsor stuff from what I heard, yes. So last year I thought was still pretty cool, but this year I was so fucking disappointed. Because I think I actually saw someone on Twitter cutting together the section of the Game Awards that went over 3 hours, by the way. They were like 3:23 or something hours. And someone cut together the sections that were acceptance speeches and award giving. And I think it was like somewhere between 12 to 15 minutes of the show. Now let that information sink in. How fucked up is that? How fucking fucked up is that? And it's like, last year, the God of War actor, like the Kratos, the voice actor for Kratos, his speech was too long, okay? Let's not lie about that. It was too long, but like he alone had 7 minutes to hold his speech. because they gave people the time they wanted to take. Was it too long? Yes. But now the total of them not even being like 20 minutes? Isn't that insane? And it's because there were so many advertisements in between. And like so many trailers, and I don't mind the trailers because like the Game Awards since E3 went down has been the place for devs to introduce their new games and announce their new trailers and games and everything. So that's fine. But like everything else was advertisements, and the most time that people got to speak were some celebrities and like movie actors and of course Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima, my friend. All of them getting so much time, and a lot of the actors just having like really bad fucking gigs for like 5 to 10 minutes straight. And the fucking Muppet figure being in there, what's its name? Gonzo, I think? Making a stupid gig for 5 minutes, and then you have the devs, right? The developers, who are the entire reason you can do this event in the first place, right? Because they make the fucking games. They had 30 seconds for an acceptance speech, and I'm not joking. There was a prompter in front of them counting down from 30 seconds to 0, and when it reached 0, it would read, "Please wrap it up." And if they didn't wrap it up by then, they would start playing like sentimental music to kind of make fun of the speech setting in the background, to pressure them into finishing up. And there was an acceptance speech of Neil Newbon, who is the voice actor for Astarion in Baldur's Gate 3. He won Best Performance. And his speech was really, really good. And it wasn't long either. It was like, what? 1 minute? It was barely over a minute. But after 30 seconds, they started playing the sentimental music, and he was talking about his development teammate, like the cinematic lead of the game actually passed away a few months ago while they were developing things. And he did his speech to address him and also to address players and say, hey, a lot of players reached out to us, they feel represented and everything. And it was really heartfelt, and it was heart-wrenching. It was such a good speech. But they cued the music during his speech. They didn't use their brain cells to think about, okay, maybe this one is actually a bad one to play the music. No, they went through with it. And it was so crazy disrespectful. I was so angry after that because he tried so hard, and he even went like, please let me say that if I'm allowed to say that, before they cued the music. And they didn't stop themselves, and it's like, oh my god, what is wrong with you? It was so... I thought I'm gonna punch through the screen. But yeah, like, don't get me wrong. You need to limit people. You have a time slot. You also, like, you get the venue for a certain amount of time. So it makes sense. You need to limit people. But how the fuck is your decision to be like, okay, the people who make all of this possible get 30 seconds. Like, what was the thought process behind that? Like, not even a minute. Isn't that crazy? Like, don't get me wrong, they don't need a 5-minute speech, God forbid. But like, give them 2 or 3 minutes at least. You have the time. Just play one Fortnite advertisement less, dude. We all know Fortnite. No more Fortnite. Okay? No more Fortnite. Damn celebrities and ads, yeah. The celebrities, some of them were funny, but like a lot of them were so... like they were... I can only say, I don't like the word cringe, but like I don't know how else to describe it. It's like, I was so uncomfortable because they tried to be funny. And they used up so much time for not being funny. It's like, what are you doing? Please stop. I want to hear the death speech instead. They can call this E3 and I won't be surprised. Yeah, I mean, Game Awards, it's funny how that happened, huh? Game Awards just, the first time, it was so surprising how many trailers they had for like an event show, and then they gradually just replaced E3, kinda. About the awards, did you like the winners or disagree with one of them? I think I would need to see the winners all again. I think there was like one I thought was weird. But I don't remember exactly what it was. Oh, I think it was Cyberpunk! Oh yeah, I think the one I didn't really agree with was best ongoing game, and it was Cyberpunk. And it's like, they released a DLC that's like a main DLC after fixing their game, and they didn't intend to have it as an, you know, the main game as an ongoing game. They had to make it an ongoing game because it was so bad when they launched it. So I was like, I don't feel like this game really belongs in this category. So this was a little bit odd. But, you know, maybe I just don't know much, like, enough about the game. Maybe that was their goal from the start, but I was like, huh? Since when is this, like, an actual, like, intended ongoing game? I saw memes that made fun of the awards rudely rushing the people that won the prizes. Oh yeah, Jeff Keighley also tweeted about it a little bit, and he was like, well, he tweeted very de-escalating, which makes sense, but he was like, oh, I noticed they said in the music too much and it's something to address going forward. And then people responded with, hey Jeff, I read your tweet, oh wait, the time's up. And then they posted the picture of the prompter with, please wrap it up. So yeah, people are really angry, and there's like a lot of news outlets too who criticize the Game Awards for this. So has actually been a massive backlash. I just feel they have been very disrespectful this year, and I think it's really sad that they had to do it this year specifically, because this year was super harsh for game devs. I don't know if you see, like, I think you might have to be in this bubble to see, but like, a lot of studios, and I mean a lot of studios, had layoffs. Like, even small studios had layoffs this year. A lot of people lost their jobs in the gaming industry. And this is like the year where they really needed this respect and recognition, and this is the year where they dropped the ball. And it's like, well, how much did you want to ruin it? Yes. Yeah, they definitely could have put in some more thought into this show. So that was a bit disappointing. Trailers were kind of cool, but same issue as always, I think. It's like a lot of trailers just show you cinematic stuff, and then the game sucks. They should show more gameplay. There was not a lot of gameplay in these trailers. There was a Game Award? Yeah. Every year on, like, usually on December 6th or 7th. I think it's every year around that time. Muppets are always there though. Yeah, they've always been there. So it's like, it's fine that it's there, but like, the Muppet having a 5-minute gig about a chicken and the dev getting 30 seconds is like, where's your priority? I think someone summed it up quite well. Everyone wanted to be Keanu, but they aren't Keanu. Keanu is so cute! I love this man. But yeah, I think that's actually such a good summary, Arkar. Everyone wanted to be Keanu Reeves, but none of them were. None of them have the same energy as that man. Oh, one thing that was amazing though, the Alan Wake performance. Herald of Darkness, I think the song is called. That was amazing. And it's really funny if you know the scene in the game. In 2024, the Game Awards will have no Game Awards section. Nah, they can't do that. Soulless, yeah. Hold on, my chat is jumping around. But the ads. Yeah, I need another Fortnite ad. How else would I know that Fortnite has a new game mode? Funny thing is, the kid that photobombed Miyazaki's speech was more respectful than GA. He waited until the FromSoft team was done talking to talk about Kill Binton. Didn't that guy that stormed the stage and say that used the attention he got for something like super questionable, for like a questionable platform? I heard something like that, but I haven't seen what he actually did. To be fair, the DLC for Cyberpunk was pretty good. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it's bad, right? Maybe Cyberpunk is like really good now, but like best ongoing game? Question mark? Is like, does it even count as ongoing game just because they released a big DLC? It's so, huh? Hi-Fi Rush losing Best Art Direction hurt to see. Who won Best Art Direction again? Was it Alan Wake? Was it Alan Wake 2? Do I remember that correctly? Din, 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 din. It's like saying No Man's Sky is the best ongoing game after they fixed the game. To be fair, No Man's Sky is very much ongoing, but they committed to it, right? And they say, hey, this is now an ongoing game. So like this I understand. I think No Man's Sky won that last year, didn't it? I think it was Alan Wake 2. Okay, like no shit. I didn't play it myself, but like I watched it on stream, and I think the art direction in Alan Wake 2 is really good. And I think it actually deserved that award. Like the way they like set up the story and like the way they do this whole nightmare world, real world thing and the stuff they depict. Also the fucking musical part in that game, amazing. I thought that was really good. Like it's a really creative setup in that game. Yeah, I don't know if you actually want to win the best ongoing game unless you're a live service from the start with the intention of being, you know, releasing as this is an ongoing game. Yeah, some good German studios were also closed. Oh yeah, I think Daedalic died after the Golem game, and Daedalic used to be a very respected game company in Germany actually. They made a lot of very popular point-and-click adventures. But I also heard from someone who apparently worked there before, who was like a mainstay of the company, that the company had changed so much that it's definitely not what they used to be. Kind of Blizzard situation. Some game trailers were like coming 2025 without showing anything. Yeah, it's just kinda, hey, we're working on this thing. I think one of the trailers I like the most is the new game from the guy who made, or well, the team. I don't know how many people are in that team. The team who made the Untitled Goose Game. That looked really cute. I think that's gonna be a fun co-op game. I love that trailer. That really stuck in my mind too. What's the game size you think acceptable nowadays? I think 75 gigabytes for 10 hours gameplay is too bloated. Oh, that's an interesting question. But it's also really about like technical stuff behind it, I think. I know that there's things Like, I think it was the case in a Final Fantasy game. I don't remember which one, but like the cutscenes were not compressed, and that's why the game was like a third more the size as it had to be. So it's all about how do they handle the technical side, and like how big are the graphic assets and everything. So it's hard to say, actually. Sam Lake is living his best life on that stage. Oh my god, Sam Lake dancing was so funny. I loved that. Him just dancing there. That was funny. I like that. Is No Man's Sky good now? I played it years ago and it was pretty boring. I heard that it became like a really good game, but I've also heard that if you don't like the base of the game, like how the game works, it will probably still be boring for you. So you kind of need to like how it works and what it's about, and then you will probably have the time of your life by now, and otherwise it will just be kind of boring. Most existing old companies are nothing like what they used to be, it's just branding. Yeah, I mean, they don't change a company name along the way, but a lot of people who made up that company leave. Especially when leadership changes or they get bought. Din, 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 din. As long as it's below 50 gigabytes, I'm happy. Indie games, everyone! Indie games! But yeah, a lot of it goes into optimization on how big it becomes. Sometimes they just oversee like very obvious stuff, or they basically, often I think they just don't have time to even care about it. So like the game will be super big even if it doesn't have to be. Releasing unfinished games is still a big problem. Yeah, it's usually because like of the contracts they have. It's like, you need to release this by then, and like there's no way it's gonna be finished, but they need to release it, so you get an unfinished game and you just have to live with it. And then they try to fix it afterwards because like they didn't want to release the game like this in the first place, but they had no choice. Because if they don't, well, their money's gone. Then stakeholders will be like, well, peace out. Just noticed that you are close to the 5k mark. Yeah, we will probably still reach it this year, so we need to celebrate soon. Hehehehe. Still in awe that A Space for the Unbound got nominated. I've heard, I've seen this game around every now and then. Is it good? I've been kind of interested. But I wasn't sure, because I haven't seen anything like... I just hear good things about it, but like I haven't seen anything that's kind of there to sell me to it, if that makes sense. When accounting and management hold the devs at gunpoint, yeah. The devs are usually not at fault for what happens to a game and how it's released. Oftentimes they want to make it better themselves, but they're just not allowed to. It's a tearjerker. Oh, I'm listening. I mean, we never suffer on the stream. I've never cried on stream before. We're harsh people here. Did Cocoon win anything? Yeah, it actually won best... what's it called? I'm missing a word of the award. It was best indie game something in the game. Debut in the game? No, it's not debut in the game. Something in the game. Basically, it won in the game. But yeah, Cocoon won that. I heard good things about Cocoon. Isn't it from the same devs that made Limbo? If I'm correct? I've never heard of Cocoon until the Game Awards. I hear fairly little about Cocoon. It was indie debut. Okay. Yeah. I heard like about Cocoon once, and it was like amazing stuff I heard about it, and then I just don't see it anymore, and it's like, huh. Apparently it's such a good game though. Nothing happened in Limbus Chapter 4, nothing will happen in Limbus Chapter 5. Nothing ever happens in Limbus Company. What a boring game. What a boring game! Nothing ever happens in that game. Same director as Limbo and Inside, yeah. Okay, I remembered correctly then. Where's my Hollow Knight Silksong dev? People are still waiting for Silksong, yeah. Silksong is a myth at this point. Silksong reveal will be like the moment where Nier Automata got revealed. Someone will jump off a couch and then scream. Screech very loudly. Nimbus is unironically boring, and that's because I put 1,000 hours into the game. Well, why did you put 1,000 hours into the game? We got a new Monster Hunter, but no Silksong, Lamau. I don't really... I have a weird relationship with Monster Hunter. But maybe that's because I only played World. Like, Monster Hunter World was the first Monster Hunter I played, and I did not enjoy myself. I've always felt it looked interesting, but then I actually played World and it just, I don't know. I don't want to say boring, but like, it felt so pointless. It's like, I go through the story, I upgrade some armor, and then what? Well, I guess you can kill some more monsters and upgrade some more armor. And then what? Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get warm with Monster Hunter, and I did play through the main campaign of World. But then, I don't know. I didn't feel like the game is satisfying to me. Not every game can be interesting for everybody. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's up to taste. Like, I had a friend who was crazy about Monster Hunter, and they would play like day and night all the time, and I couldn't get into it. The point of Monster Hunter is big monsters, big weapons. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I kind of need an objective or a goal in the game, like something I genuinely want to achieve. And if that's getting stronger, then I need to feel the urge to want to get stronger. And I didn't really feel that in Monster Hunter. At best, I felt annoyed when the hitbox was going fucking crazy and hit me where it shouldn't have. Yeah. Limbus is boring. Anyway, back to the Mirror Mines. Well, here comes the 2,000 hours. Okay, everyone, I'm actually gonna take a quick bathroom break, and then we can talk a little bit more before we wrap it up for today, okay? Use the time to, you know what? Hydrate, I guess. Drink something more. Stay healthy. It's cold. It's easy to get sick. You know the drill. Be right back. No. Hi, I'm back. Oh, what the fuck? Shinta! Shinta, thank you so much for your super. Is it empty? Oh my god! Wait, when she isn't looking. Can you mind? You were slightly too slow. Thank you so much, Kilimai, for your donation. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks to both of you. And thank you for the welcome backs. I see everything you cannot hide from me. I also see the pink. Okay, okay. Let me drink something. No, no pink. Rosa. Rosa is fine. You can use rosa. What game do you enjoy off stream, Sin? Critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, I play Final Fantasy XIV every now and then. Then I've been playing a certain gacha game a lot recently, but I will not elaborate which one for reasons. There's a gacha game I really enjoy and it has banger music, but like, let's just say I don't go and tell my friends that I play it. It's Reverse 1999. I mean, Reverse 1999 is cool, but I only really play it for the main story, so I haven't been playing it actively. Arknights! I haven't really been playing Arknights because I can't do much in there besides farm. Yeah, it's Unipop? Is that even a gacha? It's Blue Archive, isn't it? No, it's not. Honestly, that doesn't narrow it down at all. Maybe it's better that way. Is it the one with the advanced body physics? You know, I guess that description fits. Chapter 5 is releasing in like 2 more months. Yeah, I have to wait until then. Yes, Nicke. I will not confirm or deny it. I will not confirm or deny that. So, yeah. I like playing that one gacha. A lot. And I'm surprised because the story is actually really good. And I'm like, what the fuck? It had no right to be this good. Why is it this good? Why do you make me play this? I see you are a woman of culture as well. Didn't know it has a good soundtrack. Need to check it out. Oh, should I show you some? There's this one banger, like I reached a new chapter and there's this absolute banger playing that's like almost... what's the genre? Am I stupid? Brain? Hello? What's the genre? I'm drawing a blank. What? The initial D genre. Shinta, you can't write anything in €1 super chats. Oh, I didn't know that actually. I didn't have anything to say anyway. Where was I? Ah yes, welcome back. Thank you so much for your super, Shinta. Thank you, I appreciate it. Eurobeat, that's the one. Oh my god, my brain was like, initial D. Hey, welcome home. Nice to see you. What's it called? Eurobeat song. Will I find it? Oh, I found it! Ah, let's go! So, everyone... I'm just saying, this game has some pretty good music. Let's listen to this. You can't tell me this isn't banging. You go into a stage and this plays. And honestly, I'm here for it. And yes, all of the soundtrack is like this. And that's just one of the soundtracks. Listening to this while driving? If I had a driver's license, I would. New song for karaoke? I would sing this at karaoke. I love this song. I love this part so much. It's so good. It's so good. It's a mix of Eurobeat and trance, I would say. It's so good. Do you know it's a sin to play a jam without naming the title? The title is Wings of Victory, vocal version. Anonymous! I doubt your name is Anonymous, but thank you, Anonymous, for your jumpscare Espanol stare. Nice. Oh no, you scared me. Cinnia buns are in for a treat in the next karaoke then. I haven't actually looked at the lyrics properly. What are the lyrics for this song? Okay, it's very much angrish. Din 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 din. Heaven not last too long, even if our hopes are gone. Okay, you know what? Lock it in. Next karaoke. Lock it in. I want to play Nika, but too bad the fan service isn't for me. Oh, believe me, I am not a fan service person. It's actually like the biggest turn off for me. But the gameplay looked so fun and like the story looked so intriguing that I was like, you know what? I will just ignore the ass and go in. I would just, you know what? I would just ignore the ass and the fruits and I will try it out. And then I found myself so invested in the story. I'm like, what the heck? For you it's the opposite. You need even more fan service. Oh boy. Nika has banger music, banger story, and banger assets. Yeah, it needs a reasonable balance. Like the jiggle and the jiggly in Nika is so weird, but like I just minimize the tab when I'm on a stage. The story makes you too sad to play? Oh no! Aww. Man. What else can I show from the soundtrack? There's definitely other stuff I like. There's also this one amazing vocal track that was done by the singer who also sang Get Jinxed. And this is fucking crazy. For the anniversary, they got the singer who sang Get Jinxed for like League of Legends. and they made her do the theme song for the anniversary character. And I love the anniversary character. It's, guys, it's a redhead with mom energy. And she looks so cool. And I love her. Let me check, does this have copyright? Nah, not directly. Should be fine. Okay, listen to this one. This is the anniversary song.
You've got a squad of feelings. But my flame is burning bright. This is the final battle, give it all I've got. You think you're tough, so come on, bring me your best shot. I live for
Isn't that good? Isn't that banging? It's called Red Ash. It's sung by a Jerb. So they said, let's go. They have some wacky collabs? Yeah, they do. They had a Nier Automata collab and Chainsaw Man. I haven't even mentioned the best part about this character. It's a redhead with mom energy and a tragic background story. There we go. Now the cycle is complete. Speaking of moms with tragic background stories, should we maybe do one song for karaoke? Now that I said that. Should we do a song for karaoke? What do you say about them? It's sad mom hours? Sad mom hours? I'm not singing this song, don't worry. I'm not going this hard. But I am going sad. Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. Okay. The way I go through with red roses burn my eyes. Cold rain starts pouring hard. I'm being called upon. Never let you go. It's why did them all for a chance at least to live in your way. Love of you is my most cherished thing, so stay alive bravely. Hi, Cuckoo. The way I go through it. I wish I shine, never let you go. That's why I did them all for a chance at least to live in your way. Love of you is my most cherished thing. So stay alive bravely. You go, it's why I did them all for a chance at least to live in your way. Love of you is my most cherished thing, so stay alive bravely. There we go. Night Glow. Sad redhead background story mom song. Thank you everyone! Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Also, I don't know why, but me singing or like doing any long note, like on the wah for example, wakes the Coco, and she was dancing in front of the tracker and also giving me the star eyes just now. Great, and now I'm crying. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Piper is outside at the moment, but Coco came and wanted to cuddle because she heard me sing. Oh, I think she actually knows that Piper is outside and wants to go outside too now. Hold on. Okay. The Coco has left. Coco is your greatest fan? Yeah! She's heeding my call. Ah, the scene was burnt into your brain? Aha, literally. Mama Himeko. Yeah, I love this song a lot. You're starting to see a pattern in my taste. Well, I like a little bit of tragedy here and there. But as I said before, it's mostly because like it gives hope in a weird sense, where it's like even under like these terrible circumstances, the characters still keep going, and that's like very inspirational to me. That's why I like kind of grim stories. They also happen to have the most interesting world building though. That's also a thing. Whoa, god. I almost dropped my cup because it's too heavy. Too much Danganronpa vibes. You love mentally strong characters having a breakdown. Looking at you, Linus. Speaking of audio stuff, another tragedy has struck me, by the way. Do not water the table, it will not grow. That is not how you get a standing desk. Standing desks are cool. One day I want a standing desk. But yeah, another tragedy has struck. Remember back when I did that call up and I hit my PC with my knee and my audio kept spazzing out? I killed my audio with my knee. So, there have been multiple incidents where I hit my PC with stuff. sometimes while cleaning the floor. The hardest was definitely my knee back then. My knee has hit my PC a few more times since then. I've also gone on the journey to clean the dust from my PC since then, which almost resulted in my PC not starting up anymore. But that was an adventure. I'm having an issue now. I'm having an issue. The front, you know, at the front of the PC you always have you have a thingy where you can put in a microphone and headphones. And that's where I put in my headphones, of course. And that's where I got to have them. So I don't need to put pressure on the cable when I put it on the back. Front panel broke? Yeah, the thingy I put my headphones into, it doesn't work anymore. I've had some struggles with it before, but I could still make it work. It doesn't work anymore. It's broken. Yesterday it worked for a day again, but today it died again. And I know that there will be the day where it will definitely never ever work again. And I think that might be today. Anyway, my front panel where I put in my headphones, it is broken. Don't you use an audio interface? No. I just have, I have my studio headphones that I just put into my sound card directly, and I have a USB microphone. I thought about getting an interface and switching to an XLR microphone and upgrading, but I wasn't sure if I want to spend that money this year, so I didn't, because I was too worried. And yeah. I need that front entrance for my headphones, but it is now broken. Now I only have an audio entrance at the back of my PC, but I can't really use that on my headphones because then I need to pull on the cable, which technically works because like my headphones are really good and they have like a spiral cable that you can pull out when needed. So if you pull at it, it will just extend itself the way it is made. It's like really high quality and good. But I fear that eventually, if I always put the pressure of pulling on it, that I will break my headphones instead, so I don't want to put them in on the back. And it also means that I can't have my speakers and my headphones in at the same time, and every time I want to switch to my speakers, I would have to climb behind my PC. Yeah, it's long elk headphones, basically. Every time I would want to switch to speakers, I would have to climb behind my PC and switch the cables. Your USB ports are a separate component. Oh, it's not USB ports, it's like the audio port that is directly connected. And you can't, I already like asked around, you can't replace that unless you like, what's löten in English? Basically you have to have tools. Yeah, the audio jacks, exactly. It's the audio jacks, not the USB. I would only be able to do that if I replaced it inside with the correct tools, and considering I almost broke my PC when cleaning dust, I'm not gonna do that. And I also don't have the tools necessary to do that. Solder, yes. There's splitters as extension. Okay, see? The story's not over yet. I tried a few things. First, I bought a USB device. It's like an external audio component. And that's what I'm using right now, actually. And it's cute and it works great. However, as someone who works with audio, I'm very sensitive to like everything concerning audio. And this USB device, while it works really good, especially for the price, it has a little bass noise. A basic noise that is always in the background when something plays. And I can hear that because I'm so sensitive. Also because it's an external device and counted as such by the computer, I cannot use my audio driver on it, meaning because an issue with these headphones, despite them being amazing, is that their frequencies are too high, so I need to put the equalizer settings of my sound driver to put it to a neutral position. so that I have a neutral sound for mixing an audio. And I can't use the settings from my audio driver anymore because this is counted as an external sound device. So the driver doesn't work with it. And I was like, okay. I downloaded an equalizer, a program instead to equalize it that way, but that doesn't get rid of the bass, like the basic noise that is there with this device. It's really quiet, but like I can notice it and it bothers me a bit. So I was like, okay, other solution, get an extension cable. I tried to get one with a splitter so that I can put in my headphones and my speakers at the same time. My PC didn't like that. It just doesn't work. I tried everything I could. It just doesn't recognize, like my sound driver does not recognize my speakers or headphones if I use this extension cable with a splitter. Like, it's clearly connected. My PC reacts to it being connected, but my audio driver just doesn't see it as the device being connected. So that doesn't work either. Now the final and last solution I could think of is maybe getting a cable without a splitter, seeing if that cable having a splitter is what's causing it, and then maybe I can attach my headphones to the back. And put the USB device on the back too, and then put my speakers into that. That's like the last solution I can come up with. And if one day that thing in the back breaks, then I will probably have to get a new PC. Not because my motherboard broke, not because my USB entrance thingies are dead, not because my graphics card died, no. Because my fucking audio is broken! Splitter cables are usually not lossless in terms of quality, energy. Yeah, I know, but it was worth an attempt. You feel the exact pain I'm feeling? Yeah, it's a really annoying problem. And here's another issue with the USB device. I would not have an issue just settling for the USB thingy. But my audio program that I actually use to time vocals for songs, it kinda can't handle the USB device, and it started just having a slowdown for like half a minute and crackling. Until it just fixes itself. But it happens like once each minute. So like I have half a minute I can work on the song and then half a minute where it doesn't work. It's like, I'm gonna fucking die. Does your monitor have a headphone jack? Oh! Maybe! I could check that. Maybe that could work. How? I don't know. There's literally no reason for that program to have a slowdown from that, but somehow it just, I don't know. It has a stroke. I had that pain with my old laptop. It was not charging anymore because the cable didn't get to connect and there was no way to repair it. Everything else was totally fine. Yeah, that's gonna be the reason I will have to get a new PC next year, probably. You can purchase a screen with one, but that would be a bit silly. Buying an entirely new screen. I do have 2 screens. I will check if one of them has one. But then I will need to see if the audio quality is the same. Cause if it isn't, like if the audio quality is even just slightly worse than through the USB thing, it's like, nah, I'm out of here. Like, I hear super tiny things in the background if there's an issue. Karen! What the fuck? Karen! PC support! Thank you so much, Karen, for your 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate it. Congratulations to the gacha winners. Before Sin stands up with a headphone cable on the screen and brings it down. More likely than you would expect. But nah, I'm rather careful with my headphones, just because I broke them so many times. It might be worth to try and see if the motherboard audio connector is not plugged in all the way. No, I think that maybe, but like I think the actual issue is the I forgot the name again. The audio jack. There we go. I think the issue is that the audio jack is just very loose. Like if I compare it to the microphone jack, it is very, very loose. So I think it's actually just... yeah. What's the name? Shaky contact. Oh. Karen would be interested in playing some Lethal Company. You guys. We already asked... I will tell you we already asked Karen, actually. But Karen is super busy. Karen is a busy bee. It's hard to find time for that, so... Yeah, it's just the audio jack directly, I think, is just too loose and damaged to work. Hey, Ant! How you doing? What did you miss? Did you miss something? You missed the 2-hour mark, everyone! Stretch! Yeah, she's busy with making the company proud. Ugh. Bone-breaking time, yes. I am about to also wrap it up here though. Because I still need to work as well. Before I get shouted at again. Well, I haven't actively been shouted at, actually. I think I'm probably the one who works the most in that team, if I'm honest, but because I also have more work time I can put in, but yeah. If someone dares to shout at me, I will shout back. Beep, bom, bom, beep, bom, bom. You hear your knees crack? Oh no. You know, but it might be more normal than you'd think. Sometimes just when I stand up and walk, it's like everything cracks. Work, I sleep. Yeah, I kind of feel like going back to sleep. Oh. One thing that would be jank but might work is to have an adapter from the motherboard audio to a new pair of audio jacks. Oh god, I think that is a little bit too crazy maybe. Gotta put your vocal lessons into work to shout with your chest voice. Yeah! I'm getting better and better. And hopefully this week I can make proper use of the lesson. Without my voice dying. But I'm doing okay so far. I will wrap it up though! Because I don't want to put too much pressure. I actually wanted to not go above 1.5 hours, but here we are. Here we are. Here I am, rambling on and on about everything. But yeah. Already saying bye? You wanna get rid of me, huh? Nah, I'm joking. I'm actually gonna wrap it up here and head back to work. But nah. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. And take care of yourself. We see each other again on Wednesday actually, where we're gonna continue Limbus Company for a little bit more. And then on Friday we have the cool reading stream, yeah! And there's also a Chrismism surprise coming. I'm not sure when exactly yet, but it will come eventually, so look out for that. I think you will enjoy it. And then maybe next week, if I'm feeling better, then maybe we can do karaoke again. Yeah! Thank you everyone for joining me today. It was a lot of fun. And I hope you had fun too. And good morning, day or night, wherever you are. Ciao, cacao. Wow!